Welcome to episode 2 of the Keep Showing Up Stephen podcast. So the first podcast, I just it's kind of my origin story, just losing weight and my weight loss history, my history with an injury and coming back. And so now this episode, I'm going to focus on the Rocket City Half Marathon. It's coming up December 13th, and it's in Huntsville, Alabama. It's the 50th anniversary of the race, and it has been a minute since I've done a race. The last time I did a race was on Valentine's Day in 2011, February 14th. It was a Mercedes half marathon in Birmingham. I weighed 410 pounds. And my time was 4 hours, 42 minutes, and 44 seconds. I just walked it. And the goal for that one was just to finish it. That's what the goal is for this one. I was hoping when I first started this journey this year, I was hoping that I would beat the minimum time, and I just don't see it happening unless I am losing weight at a pretty rapid rate. And this month I'm doing very, very well. I'm not going over my calories, and I'm cranking up my workouts. So I feel the weight is going to really start dropping more. And the closer we get to race time, the more I want to stick to my plan, because the more weight I shed, the easier the race is going to be. I do have to do the training for it, and I was doing very well on training, and then this summer has just kicked my butt. Even waking up at 5 a.m. to go walk, it was still just incredibly humid and miserable. So there's signs that it's starting to cool down now, and I've put together a little plan. So before we continue, we'll just go into the intro here. I'm Stephen Vinson. You are listening to Keep Showing Up Stephen, the weekly documentary of my weight loss journey, half marathon training, and learning how to build a life one day at a time. Okay, so training. I have a weekly plan. There's 18 weeks left until the race. My goal is to finish the race, but also my goal is to be below the weight that I was at Mercedes, and something's wrong if I'm not below 410 pounds by then. I may even be below that my next weigh-in on September 1st. So I'm hoping by race time that I'm at around 380 or so. Last time I was at 380, it was like 2012, and I actually started jogging then. My body allowed it. I let my body make the decisions. I mean, my brain wants to do all the things, but the body's great at slow down there, fella. Okay, but anyway, the weekly training plan that I have, we're going to do 4 swims. The swims, I just do freestyle. I usually do 1,800 yards. It takes me about an hour. It tuckers me out pretty good. It burns a lot of calories, and it doesn't overexert me. There's no heat involved because you're in a swimming pool. So 4 swims per week, 2 strength training sessions per week, and I just use machines. I don't use free weights. I'm going with what is safest. The machines, it has you positioned where, it would be pretty difficult to injure yourself. Your back is always braced against something. So, because I have a history of injuries. So 2 strength training sessions, and the strength training, I've only been doing it once a week, and I've only done it, I don't know, a month or so now, but it has really helped. And just doing body weight squats was helpful. And I've only done those once, but I could tell the next day, oh, I feel that. because a lot of the workouts I've been doing, I guess because I've been exercising long enough now, I use the machines at the gym, but I'm not sore. I mean, I max out, and I do feel stronger, and my clothes are definitely much looser, so it's working. So, but I feel the squats, strengthening up my core is going to be very beneficial for walking. That's been the biggest hurdle so far this year, is just kind of leg soreness and like knee soreness. But come to think of it, I haven't really had any knee pain in a while. And I kind of attribute that to the strength training. But also I've lost 82 pounds. So, I mean, it all works together. Okay. So 4 swims per week, 2 strength training sessions per week. Then there's going to be 3 walks. One of the walks is going to be a long walk. I usually do 2 of the walks is like 1 lap at the crossplex. I do the outer loop. It's about 1.5, 1.6 miles. I'm hoping to eventually, maybe when it gets cooler, start adding in 3-mile walks, just as my shorter walks. But this Sunday, August 16th, this next one, my long walk's going to be 3 miles. So that's going to be 2 loops at the crossplex. And then each Sunday, I just chose Sunday because the race is on a Sunday. So it goes, we've got about 18 weeks. So the long walks coming up 3 miles, and then each different Sunday, it's 3 miles, 4.5 miles, 5 miles, 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5, 9. Then 9 miles, that's November 1st. So 2 back-to-back 9 miles, and then a 9.5, 10. And then on November 22nd and 29th, we're going to do 13.1. I may even go to Huntsville and try to learn the course, because I did that with Mercedes. My buddy Will Nevin, he did all of the long walk training with me at Mercedes. I mean, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have done that race. I was not disciplined at all at that time. This year, this is the most consistent I've ever been, and most disciplined I've been. At Mercedes, I learned the route. And it's just helpful on race day. You're not guessing. You're not, if a sign is messed up, because I want to be at the back of the pack. And, sometimes signage gets screwed up by the time, they think the race is over and like, oh, here comes somebody. And then the Sunday before the race, do 6 miles, and then race day will be the 13.1. And you're always faster on race day. Because the time that I had at Mercedes was pretty fast, just because you're around other people. But, it was a blast at Mercedes, and a lot's happened since then. Injured my back, had back surgery, had complications. And then it's just taken years after the surgery that my back can tolerate the exercise. So, this race in December is pretty important to me, and I'm looking forward to just kicking its butt. I'm pumped up. Today I swam in the pool, and I didn't use the snorkel at all. And I can remember doing that when I was swimming back in 2012, 2013. I would swim a mile or so without, I didn't even know they had lap swimming snorkels then. But that's the training. I mean, it's simple, but it's just a lot. And it's going to be, I'm looking forward to seeing how, as I lose weight, how I speed up. But I'm very mindful of, if I'm going to go 8 or 9 or more miles, then I am not going to be going at full speed. That's like my swimming. I know that I'm going to swim a mile, so I don't go out and try to just swim as fast as I can. I'm really good at, here's my pace. You know, you can always speed up. That's what I tell people. Like, I've had people tell me I'm struggling in running. And, you know, we talk about it, and they come to find out they're just, you know, they're going so fast. And they're not, sometimes people don't do intervals. You need to run, walk. You know, starting out is, you gotta go slow. And, you know, the view through the windshield is slow, but the view in the rearview mirror is fast. So that's what's happening now with my weight loss. It's taken a while, but it's finally, I can just see it. I have a neck now, and my face is much smaller. My chest has gotten smaller. Everything has gotten smaller, and a lot of it, I feel that the toning and everything has just been from the weights. The weights kind of give the foundation, and then all the cardio stuff gives you the endurance to just do it for a long time. I've got another race in the works for February next year. And I was looking at the numbers. I mean, I might be able to get down to 350 by then. And I mean, that would be great. You know, as long as my knees allow it, I mean, I might be able to jog some of that race. We'll just see. But I have short legs, so walking fast, it's really better for me to jog. It's hard for me to walk fast because I've got short legs. You know, it's hard to lengthen the stride. But just kind of rambling on here, that's my training. Let's see here. Yeah, we can go over the numbers here real quick. I've kind of gone over these before in the videos, but so my current weight's 427. I weighed in on August 1st. I'm down 13 pounds from the previous month. I've lost a total of 82 pounds in 2026, and I'm down 205 pounds from my highest weight, which I was 632 in 2009. Last week I walked 1.19 miles and I swam 3,450 yards. I took a little break over the weekend, and I thought about it. I was going to just kind of start my showing up for myself number again, but I'm like, I'm still showing up for myself. It's just the next day I can just keep the number going. I mean, it's not a daily streak. It's just, even though I skipped like 3 or 4 days of exercise, then the next exercise was, well, you know, today I did show up for myself again. So we're just going to keep it going. And that's what I did. The longest move streak that I had in Apple Fitness is gone because of skipping the workouts, but that's okay. That one is a streak. So it'll start back over. I mean, the main thing is just to still be as consistent as possible. That's what I've seen the most results from, is just the all-out consistency. Okay, yeah, we can talk about the counter meals. I've done some videos on those. They were just little promos for them because they started carrying counter meals at Walmart. Then they also started carrying them at Costco at the southeastern warehouses. And at Costco, it's a 4-pack, and it's just the Taco Mac. And of the meals that they make, the Taco Mac is my favorite. And then Walmart has 4 flavors. It was a Taco Mac, 3-cheese chicken Alfredo, lazy lasagna, and creamy chicken parm. And I've had them all. My favorite is the Taco Mac. Then my second favorite is the 3-cheese chicken Alfredo. That one's creamy and it's not spicy. The Taco Mac is spicy, so if you don't like spice, you probably won't like it. And the lazy lasagna is pretty good. It's my third favorite. And then my least favorite, I mean, it's still good. I felt it just needed a little something extra. But the creamy chicken parm, it seemed a little bland. I mean, there was no bad taste, but it was just like I felt like I could sprinkle some Parmesan cheese on top and it would be a lot better. But, I mean, they're all great, and I would eat them all. The calories are, for what I eat and my plan, they're a little low for me. But, I mean, that's the nature of that product, of, just frozen meals. So, but yeah, it was just a little promo thing, and I'm appreciative to them. It was fun. I was very uncomfortable filming in a store and doing that. But, I mean, the reviews were real. What's next? Also, the goggles I've been using. I'm about to do some videos on that. I'm going to be doing, I guess these are kind of behind the scenes, if you can call me an influencer. Influencer Chronicles. Let me post. I have the SollaWave, and that's their goggles that has the built-in MP3 player and the built-in headphones. And they contacted me about trying them out and then working out a promo. And at first I just said I'm not interested. Because it's old school. It's an MP3 player. So it's kind of like going back to having an iPod. But the reason why, and I looked at other manufacturers of these things, and that's pretty normal for, like, it's not just this product. If you're wanting music in the pool, it's usually going to be an MP3 player. Now, there is one company I saw that makes a product where you can put your Apple Watch on it, and the Apple Watch stays on the top of your head out of the water. But it has bad reviews, so I almost bought that. But, I mean, the sound quality of these is great, and I like an audiobook is just something a little different. I found a program. It's called Libation. It's free. And they have it for PC and Mac. I have a Mac. And if you have Audible, which that's what I have, you download your books, and then you can use Libation to convert those Audible books into MP3s. You can make one gigantic file of the book, which is not good, because the goggles, if you accidentally go to a different song, you just lost your spot. So you can also break the book up into files that is each chapter, and that works a little better. So I'm getting used to the goggles. And the goggles will track your swim, kind of like the Apple Watch does. I still do both. But I'm still playing with the goggles. The time seems a little off on it. But the lap count is accurate. Like, it always matches the Apple Watch. The Apple Watch is very accurate with the lap count. But anyway, I'm going to be making 4 videos a month, and then I've set up a little TikTok shop. And there'll be, on TikTok, you can purchase them, and I'm supposed to do something with Instagram with them, too. I'm new to this stuff, and, they're going to have to help me. But, I didn't expect to get much of a following, or a following like I have gotten online, and I'm having fun, and I'm making a little bit of money. So I'm kind of viewing this as my little side hustle. I take care of my mom. Full time, she's bedbound, sick, and this kind of just helps me stay busy, make a little money, and with product reviews and stuff, I'm going to give you the truth. I'm not like the meals. I just can't say they're good if they're not. But these goggles are really cool, and it's nice. These are tinted like sunglasses, so I put them on and put the earbuds in. And what's nice, it keeps the water out of my ears, so it's kind of multi-purpose. But if you feel like you're in a different world because you've got that tint on your eyes, and now you've got the sound coming in, and it's just a different experience. I really enjoy it. So, and this is a product, like, I would totally buy this. There was another company that wanted to send me goggles that were basically like similar. They were bone conduction, and they were like $400. And like, I mean, that's neat. Like, I'd love to have free $400 pair of goggles, but like, would I ever buy that? No, there's no way. So I look at that too. It's like, if I wouldn't buy it, I don't want it. But I would totally buy these. Like, I remember when I was swimming a lot a while back, they weren't built into the goggles, but I did buy a little MP3 player that had waterproof headphones. I remember that. It was like RCA. It was cheap. But, I mean, it worked. I actually like this solution better than that. So, I am rambling. But that was kind of the behind the scenes. You're going to see some videos for the goggles. And people have actually, I've gotten some comments. They want me to review them. And so people are interested in them. But I still can't believe I'm saying, like, I'm a mini influencer. So I'm just getting this weight off me, and I'm tired of it. Being very consistent. So I'm going to wrap things up. Got these goggles coming up. We talked about the meals that I've been doing videos on, and then the training for the half marathon Sunday, December 13th. That'll be a fun video to make. There's people that are coming to cheer. Like, I didn't expect that. So, it's a special day. It's going to be great. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your evening, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.